He slammed his fist against the steering wheel and almost jerked the car off the icy road. He made a hard turn instead and headed for the forest not far from the Chase mansion. The trees, at least, were silent. The only dangerous sounds were in his memory, and when he could hear even the snow fall in the forest, he could tell the difference between real and fake, past and present. Owen left the car on the side of the road and walked into the woods. He didn't bother to bring his jacket. Part of him didn't care. He could freeze to death in the woods, and at least it would all be over. He wouldn't have to put a stupid smile on his face for everyone, or pretend like he'd slept more than 2 hours a night in the last 6 months. He could finally breathe when the road and the car disappeared behind him and only silent trees and snow and a few bunnies surrounded him. Finally. Peaceful. His back ached in the cold, though, and for a brief moment he considered shifting and letting the bear out to play. It might kill him, but that didn't really concern him anymore. It had been years since he shifted, too afraid of dislodging a few chunks of shrapnel and foreign bodies in his chest during the change and tearing his guts to pieces. He even started to remove his sweater, wanting to feel the snow under his paws one last time, when something snapped in the distance. Owen went still, scenting the air and straining to hear what changed. Who or what made the noise? Human, animal, shifter, fae? It could have been any or all of the above. The Roeg pack, Bad Creek, occasionally ran through the woods, but so did the fae Wild Hunt. So did the chases. Maybe Edgar and Atticus were concerned enough, or Kaiser asked a favor, to track him down and drag him back to civilization until the bears could pick him up, throw him in an ursine madhouse. Owen didn't move, though, waiting for whatever it was to show itself. A cold calm settled over him with a familiar surge of adrenaline, and his vision sharpened. The faraway sounds grew clearer, amplified. Running feet, sliding in the snow, panting. Fear. Owen scanned the trees, searching for the flicker of movement or a change in color that would betray the runner. His heart beat slow and steady. It took a hell of a lot more danger to get him amped up. And for once, he didn't mind having the emotional intensity of a sloth. It made it easier to face whatever raced toward him, even if it meant ending him. Owen turned in a slow circle, counting long, slow breaths that left clouds in the freezing air. And then, movement. A human form running toward him, long hair streaming behind it, looking back over its shoulder, almost falling, almost crashing into a tree, but panic motivated it. Her. A woman. His bear started paying attention. A terrified woman running through the trees probably meant Bad Creek. A low growl made his hackles stand up, and Owen gritted his teeth. Those fucking assholes. A white wolf bounded into view, snarling, and tried to nip the girl's heels. She tripped, but managed to regain her footing with a broken branch in her hands, swinging it to get distance from the wolf. Another wolf, gray and leggy, crept up behind her. They were still far enough away that Owen could have turned and ignored it, headed back for the car and figured out another way to quiet the voices in his head. But she fought. She fought to survive, to live, and part of him grew jealous. Maybe she knew a secret. Maybe she could teach him how to do that again.